Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Before we go on to the DIYs, I want to tell you that this video is sponsored by Smugdesk. Smugdesk is a company that sells furniture, mostly different kinds of chairs. On their website or in their company, you can actually find all kinds of chairs, anything from office chairs, recliners, sofas, gaming chairs, ergonomic chairs, so many different things, but they're all very good quality. Also, you can check out their Instagram for more info. So they were kind enough to send me this chair. I picked out this office chair, and I'm going to tell you one thing. Many of you don't know that behind creating videos, DIY videos that I create and my fellow DIYers, we spend a lot of time sitting behind the desk while we are creating, while we are crafting, and also while we are editing. So having a comfortable chair, it is very, very important. So beside the fact that this chair looks absolutely beautiful, I love this gray color. It is very, very comfortable, and the cushion on it is firm enough but also soft enough so it doesn't hurt you. It's not like you're sitting on a hard surface. Another thing, it has option to move up or down depending on the height of your table or desk, and also it spins around like I'm showing over here. So many great features of this chair. And again, look how beautiful it looks like. I dressed it up with this throw blanket, and it looks really, really good in my office and with this desk. So if you're in the need of an office chair, a good office chair, make sure to check out their website. Not just an office chair, any kind of chair. I also have a code for you. It is sale 10 for 10% off of your purchase. I'm going to have all the info in my description box so you can check it out. And now we can start with the projects. DIY number 1. For this project, I'm going to be using this sign that came from the Dollar General. It was only $1. And while I like this sign, I'm not going to be using that side. I am going to save that, and I'm going to be using other side. First, I'm taking off the tag, and I'm going to tell you guys, Dollar General tags are so much harder to take off than a Dollar Tree, especially off of this sign. I think it's because it is a cardboard. But I was able to take it off and sand it off, so it is smooth. Now I'm taking this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color, and I am heavy distressing this sign. You see me as I usually do, starting in the middle, and I'm just going towards the edges of the sign. When I was done with that, I am using two chalk paints from Waverly. One is truffle and the other one is mineral, and I mixed those two, and I'm just heavy dry brushing the edges. I wanted it to look very distressed, and you see me over here, I made a little mistake. I went a little bit heavier on a dark brown, so I went back with a white one just to correct it and make it more light. Now I left that to dry completely. And after it was dried, I'm going to take these wall stickers. They also came from Dollar General. They were also $1. And then I'm going to actually use only a few of these. I'm not going to use the whole, all the stickers that were in this package. So first, honestly, I don't even know why I started putting them in a line. I probably wasn't sure how far they're going to go down. So I started lining them up. And then you see me over here cutting out gingerbreads. That's going to be for a next project, one of the next projects. So after I put them all down, I didn't press them very hard. I just wanted to make sure they're in the right place before pressing them down. See me over here, I did rearrange them, and I really, really like the way it looks now. At this point, if you want, you can put a Mod Podge on top just to seal it. But honestly, these wall stickers are very, very sticky, and they stay very well. After that, I'm using some greenery that I believe came from Dollar General or Dollar Tree from last year. I had on hand, and I'm putting 2 on the sides, and these 3 little round picks that also came in the same bundle, I'm putting in the middle. And that's it for this project. I love, love, love how it turned out. I think it is so beautiful. I think it really looks homey, and I think it just reminds me of a house where there's a lot of baking, a lot of cooking, and just the smells so nice. I like how rustic it looks, and I really think it looks high end. And honestly, it cost me only not even $2 to make. And as you know, I left the other sign the way it was. So this is a double-sided sign. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy you're here. I absolutely love crafting, and I love creating beautiful decor on a budget for my home, mostly thrifted from Dollar General or Dollar Tree. Either way, inexpensive. And if that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you stick around, and I would love to get to know you. Also, if you're on a social media, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. DIY number 2. For this project, I'm going to be using 3 of these wood rounds that came from Arteza, and also one of these beautiful snowflakes that came in a package of 10 from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to freehand letters on these wood rounds. I am freehanding N, E, and L. You can use any font you want. You can use stencils. You can use your Cricut or cutting machine, anything you want. I decided to go ahead and freehand it. After that, I'm taking this Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color, and I am taking brush. First, I took a little bit thicker brush. I wasn't happy with it. It wasn't easy to paint, so I went with a very tiny fine brush, and I'm filling out the letters. It is, again, I mentioned this many times, it is very soothing to do, and the more you do, the more you like it. So I encourage you to try. After all the letters were done, I am hot gluing E and L together, and then I'm going to add the snowflake to represent O. Also, I'm making sure to glue it the way it's going to cover the hole that was on the wood rounds by the letter N. And now I'm taking the stand that I actually made a long time ago from the wooden ruler that came from Lowe's, and some Jenga blocks. But if you don't have that, you can certainly take just any kind of wood to be as your stand. And now I'm distressing it with white color chalk paint and also this mineral. I wanted it to be light and distressed. After all that was dried, I'm going to take my sign that I previously created, and I'm going to put in these 2 holes a little pieces of skewer, bamboo skewer, because I wanted them to be not so visible. And then I'm also going to cover them with 2 greenery picks. I'm going to hot glue them like this on 2 sides. If you don't have wood rounds, you can certainly use any type of wood that you have, or you can even create it with just a simple wood and write everything down. There's so many possibilities. Now I'm putting these pearls that came from Joann's last year after the clearance sale. And this is how this Noel sign turned out. Oh my gosh, I love this sign. And even though there's a little bit glitter on this snowflake, I think it's absolutely perfect. I think it was so easy to make and so inexpensive, but it looks high end, I think. What do you think? DIY number 3 and my last DIY for this video. I'm taking these 2 styrofoam balls that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm actually going to use only one. And I'm also taking this flat rope that came from Hobby Lobby for $3.99. And the funny thing that I saw is inside of the tag of this rope is instructions how to create some hanger. Very cute. Anyway, let's go back to the DIY. I put a little dab of hot glue and started wrapping this rope around. You see me doing it over here. One thing that I wanted to make sure is that this rope, since it's already flat, to stay flat and not get twisted while I was gluing it on this styrofoam ball. I was very surprised. I thought this ball is going to melt under the hot glue gun, but it did not. It really withstand the glue, and it was so easy to make. So I definitely recommend this ball if you plan on making something like this. When the ball was completely covered with a rope, I'm taking this cap from the water bottle and also a dark gray and this silver acrylic paint, and I'm going to just dab it on top of it with a little sponge, and I wanted to make it kind of silver or galvanized. When everything was dried, I'm going to take a little piece of wire that I already created kind of a hook out of it. You see over here. And I'm going to actually create a little hole on the top of this lid with a small scissors, and then I'm going to pipe this wire through it. And then on the other side, from the inside, I'm going to twist it and hot glue it in place. As you see, that's going to represent the hanging part of this mini globe, mini ornament. So now I'm taking this bead that came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to hot glue it in the middle. And that's going to help me stick it, or actually glue it to my ornament. I'm also putting a little bit hot glue from the inside of this cap and hot gluing it in place. While I was doing that, I took a little bit of paint off of the cap. I fixed that, and then again later I didn't show that, but I put a little bit of Mod Podge just to make sure everything stays and it doesn't come off. Now I'm taking this piece of garland that came from the Dollar Tree. I have that in my stash for a long time ago, and then I am just cutting it the way I want it and adding this little pearl in the middle. After that, a little piece of twine, and I'm gonna just pipe it through that hanging part and just tie a little knot, and that's it. This is this cute little ornament. I absolutely love how it turned out. It looks really high-end, I think, and it was so inexpensive to make and very easy to make. It is versatile. You can make it your own, and I just think it looks so beautiful. I want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Which one of these was your favorite? And would you recreate any of these? And tell me if you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. As always, it means so much to me, and it helped me with the YouTube, help promotes my video. Share it, and also subscribe if you're new to my channel. I would love to have you. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell on as well. I have a new video every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I would love for you to be there. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.